The following is a paid advertisement from Sharper Image.
Closing your door is supposed to make you feel safe and secure. But did you know that the air inside your home can be up to 50 times more polluted than the air outside? It's true. I'm Carolyn Hennessy, and a few years ago I was amazed to learn how polluted the air inside my own home could be. You've got dust, pollen, animal dander, even bacteria, viruses, and mold. Of course, these are just the usual suspects. Your air could be filled with chemicals from cleaners, paint, flooring, and who knows what else. So is it any wonder that you wake up feeling tired and sluggish first thing in the morning? The EPA ranks indoor air pollution among the top 5 environmental risks. But Sharper Image has a really simple solution, one that can make a big difference. The ingenious Ionic Breeze Quadra.
Exclusively from Sharper Image, the patented Ionic Breeze Quadra, the air purifier that helps protect you 24 hours a day, while it cleans and circulates your air without fans or filters and is totally silent. The Ionic Breeze removes allergens such as pollen and animal dander. It powers through smoke and offensive odors and can leave your house smelling fresh and clean.
We were privileged to hear from Billy Davis, who engineered the redesign of one of the most sterile environments in the world, NASA's original aerospace clean rooms.
I know about filters. I'm an aerospace engineer, and I worked for NASA and redesigned their clean rooms. When my daughter gave me the 2 Ionic Breeze machines, I was rather skeptical because it said it didn't have any moving parts, and most of the time, these advertisements are not how they work, but I was totally flabbergasted. It worked exactly like it was supposed to.
Before I started using the Ionic Breeze 3 years ago, I never would have believed that there was a product that could have such an impact on my daily life and managing allergies.
With the Ionic Breeze, I sleep like a baby. I don't wake up in the middle of the night sneezing due to the dust that is typically in the air.
Since I've had it, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so good. I forgot I could feel this good.
If there's anyone out there who doesn't believe that a machine with no fan and no filter can move and circulate air, well, we're going to prove it to you. We've placed an Ionic Breeze in a plexiglass chamber which was completely filled with smoke. Now watch what happens when we switch on the Ionic Breeze. That amazes me every time I see it. In seconds, it circulates all that air without a fan or filter. So, how does it do it? Well, to find out, let's hear from Andrew Parker, Senior Vice President of Engineering and Product Development at Sharper Image.
The Sharper Image design team has put a huge amount of time and effort into this product. The technology is revolutionary, but the process is very simple. First, the Ionic Breeze positively charges the incoming air. Then the air is pulled toward the negatively charged grid, like a magnet. The positively charged contaminants attach to the collection grid, and then the cleaned air is accelerated into the room, creating a fresh, clean smell.
Over the past few years, I've seen some amazing demonstrations from Sharper Image founder and CEO, Richard Thalheimer.
Here's a great demonstration. I've taped some pieces of paper on the front of here so you can see when it comes on, because you'll see the airflow. Put the mic over here, Carolyn. Now, what do you hear?
Nothing.
Because it's not on.
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to turn it on high. Watch this.
Okay, so I know it's on because I see the paper moving, but
You still don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. So this is completely silent.
It is a patented process that only the Ionic Breeze has.
And this costs pennies to operate.
Yep.
No noise.
Yep.
So what you do is you stick this in the corner of a room, you turn it on, you leave it on, you walk away, and all you get is cleaner, fresher smelling air with no noise.
Yes, and remember, air pollution is constant. As soon as you open the door, in comes pollen, dust. Then the dog walks through. Household cleaners is another one. There are so many sources of air pollution. It's a constant thing all the time. That's why people really like living with the Ionic Breeze. They love having total silence all the time, and yet they're breathing that clean air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
With the Ionic Breeze, I can have it on 24 hours a day, every day. And it's there for me. I know it's there for me. I know I feel different. I feel great.
We had to make the bathroom bigger to to allow me to get in with my wheelchair. I have MS, and I have a wheelchair that couldn't get in a bathroom. So when we did do all that work, I was stuck with a lot of fumes, paint fumes, a lot of chemicals, and drywall dust. So we turned on the Ionic Breeze, and it just saved my life. I mean, it just literally saved my life, because it just got rid of all the fumes and the dust, and I was able to live in my house and, you know, breathe, which was very helpful.
Living in Los Angeles, it's very difficult to be around all this pollution, and I really feel that the Ionic Breeze is protecting me from the pollutants in the air, at least in my own home.
Now let's listen to Dr. Barry Heller. He's chief of medicine at St. Mary's Hospital in Long Beach, California.
A lot of people that come to the hospital because of coughs, asthma, sneezing, colds, actually have allergies. They're having an allergic reaction, or an allergy is a trigger for the problem that they're having, and they don't realize it. They think they just have a cold, they think they've got an infection, they think they got it from someone else in the family, when in fact it may be something in the air that's triggering an allergy.
As far as I knew, my husband didn't have allergies, but once we used the Ionic Breeze, he stopped snoring completely. So he doesn't wake me up snoring, and Toby doesn't wake up because he sleeps through the night. I mean, it's been great. I love the Ionic Breeze.
There are few things more important to the way we feel than the air we breathe. Now, thanks to the Ionic Breeze, it is easier than ever to improve the quality of your air. It can help protect your family against indoor air pollution and allergens 24 hours a day without the hassle and expense of traditional air purifiers. And Sharper Image is so confident that you won't have any problems with your Ionic Breeze. They give you a free 5-year replacement guarantee. So if something should go wrong, you get a new one, just like that. You have 60 days to decide whether or not you want to keep it, and it's backed by the Sharper Image, so you know there's nothing to lose. Why not join over 1 million people who are enjoying fresher, crisper, cleaner air with the Ionic Breeze?
From Sharper Image, the patented Ionic Breeze Quadra cleans and circulates air with no fans, no filters, and is totally silent. The Ionic Breeze removes allergens such as pollen, animal dander, also airborne bacteria, viruses, and mold. Even some harmful chemicals from flooring, paint, and household cleaners. It powers through smoke and offensive odors and can leave your house smelling fresh and clean. Maintenance is easy. Just pull out the collection grid, wipe it off with a cloth or sponge, and slip it back in. It's that simple. Through this special offer, Sharper Image will give you a bathroom Ionic Breeze. This powerful compact helps even dirty bathrooms smell fresh and clean 24 hours a day. The $69 bathroom Ionic Breeze is your free gift with your order. Call now and get a free 5-year replacement guarantee and ask about free shipping.
Call 1-800-866-6183. That's 1-800-866-6183.
We're not saying that HEPA filters are bad products.
No.
But the Ionic Breeze is a much easier product to live with because HEPA filters are big, they're expensive to buy and maintain, they're noisy, and I think most importantly, changing the filters is an incredible hassle.
Swapping them in, swapping them out, dismantling them. All these came out of just one HEPA unit. Change one in 3 months, one in 6 months, one every year. I can't do it. It's a hassle.
And you know, whenever you take a filter out and it's filthy and dirty,
You run the risk of putting everything you've just taken out of the air right back into the air.
let's compare that to the Ionic Breeze.
You got it.
This is so easy. You just take the collection grid out, wipe it off with a cloth or rinse it if you prefer, and when you're done, you just put it back in, and that's all there is to it.
It's so easy to clean. You come in, lift it out, wipe 1, 2, 3 grids off, put it back in, you're done.
Cleaning it is a snap. I just wet a sponge and just wipe it clean, and there's nothing else I have to buy. It just slides out and slides back in.
We barely have time to get groceries, let alone running around to buy a filter. And the Ionic Breeze has been wonderful that way. Just every couple weeks, I wipe it off, and it's good to go.
Okay, let's look once again at how quickly the Ionic Breeze circulates the air.
And bear in mind here, this chamber is completely filled with smoke. Now watch what happens when I turn on the Ionic Breeze.
Richard, I am amazed every time I see that.
That's pretty impressive, especially when you consider we are doing this with no fans and no filters.
Now, I don't normally have rooms completely filled with smoke, but when I take out the grid from my Ionic Breeze and I wipe it down and see what it's collected, it's amazing.
And you're so happy that all that stuff that's collected on the grid is not in your lungs.
The first time I cleaned the grid, I was horrified. It was black and thick. It was just shocking that I would have been breathing that.
We've all been hearing so much lately about mold. Well, the Ionic Breeze actually helps kill airborne mold. Now, let's hear from the president of a company that specializes in removing environmental hazards from homes.
I've been doing this for 15 years. I know that people do not clean their air purifiers properly. That's why I have a hard time recommending a unit for them to use. The filters have to be replaced as per the manufacturer's instructions, and most people don't replace them. They don't replace them, the unit isn't working right. I've tried every air purifier on the market today, and there's only one that meets everyone's needs, and that's the Ionic Breeze. It's clean, it's safe, it's efficient, and it's inexpensive to operate. I can recommend this product to my clients.
So how many of you out there right now are running HEPA air cleaners with dirty filters? Well, if so, chances are it isn't doing the job you think it is. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
The thing I like about the Ionic Breeze, no filters to have to look for, go out and buy, because I wouldn't take the time to do that anyway. My time is too precious, it's too busy, I can't afford to do that. So all I have to do is lift the thing out, clean the things off, put it back in, very easy.
Call me lazy, but if there were bags and filters and things that you had to do to use this, I'd never do it. With this, you pull it out, swipe, 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 it's clean, it goes back in, and that's it. The Ionic Breeze is a breeze.
So I pulled out the rods, and there was some black stuff on it. I don't know what it was. Never saw anything like that floating around in my room, but they were on the rods, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I'm breathing that stuff in. If I didn't have this in here, I'm breathing that in. That's in my lungs. And it was just like, I couldn't believe it.
Dr. Bruno Risto, a highly respected and internationally renowned plastic surgeon, had such a wonderful experience with the Ionic Breeze that he's asked to share it with us.
There was, of course, a question involved in this improvement that I have felt, and that is, would my immunological system have gotten better by itself? The issue is clearly answered by the fact that I'm not the only one who got better. My anesthesiologist and my nurse. Nobody else sneezes in the operating room. So statistically, it would be impossible for all three of us to have gotten suddenly immune to allergies. The only explanation is the Ionic Breeze.
My husband has a severe allergy to cats, and it was really putting a damper on our relationship with our daughter, who has two lovely cats. He really wanted to spend more time with our daughter and our grandson, and so I gave her an Ionic Breeze, and now he's very comfortable. He can spend a great deal of time with our grandson.
With the Breeze, I feel healthier. I really do. I sleep better, and the air is cleaner.
With over 1 million Ionic Breezes in circulation, chances are someone you know has one in their home right now, and it's silently cleaning and freshening their air. So why not you? Remember, with the money you save in filters and electricity, the Ionic Breeze can more than pay for itself. What are you waiting for? The sooner you call, the sooner you too can start enjoying fresher, crisper, cleaner air.
Air pollution is a big problem. The EPA ranks indoor air pollution among the top 5 environmental risks. Clean air can be the difference between living comfortably or being miserable. Exclusively from Sharper Image, the patented Ionic Breeze Quadra cleans and circulates air with no fans, no filters, and is totally silent. According to AC Nielsen, it's America's most trusted brand of air purifier and #1 in customer satisfaction. The Quadra has even earned the seal of the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America because it's been proven to reduce airborne allergens. Only the Ionic Breeze positively charges incoming air while pulling it toward a negatively charged grid. Like a magnet, positively charged contaminants attach to the collection grid, and cleaned air is accelerated into the room, creating a fresh, clean smell. Maintenance is easy. Pull out the collection grid, just wipe it off with a cloth or sponge, and slip it back in. It's that simple. The Ionic Breeze removes allergens such as pollen, animal dander, also airborne bacteria, viruses, and mold. Even some harmful chemicals from flooring, paint, and household cleaners. It powers through smoke and offensive odors and can leave your house smelling fresh and clean. Don't be misled by the prices of other filters. In 5 years, hidden costs of filter replacements and electricity can add up to over $1,000. The Quadra